Good day, my name is Bob Timmermans from Breukhoven Microscope Systems in the Netherlands. Today I would like to show to you our new EcoCam 5 camera. It's a universal camera which you can use for documentation, for phantoms, for connection to the microscope. And it has many new functions integrated already inside of the camera. What you see here is the standard configuration, the base, long gooseneck, 5 megapixel camera inside of the camera head with an integrated LED illumination, so you want to use for documentation and you have not enough environmental light. The main functions of the camera are already on top of the camera, so the autofocus, to rotate, zoom in, zoom out, and also to change the illumination. The main connectors are already on the side and on the front. So you have a standard HDMI full HD output for the video, but you have also a VGA, you have a LAN to connect to the internet, you have 2 USB ports, and here's the antenna for the Wi-Fi. On the back side you find the 5-volt entry for the power supply. The whole system comes very complete with all cables that you will need to connect to either your television or to your beamer or to your PC. So for that we have a USB cable, a VGA cable, the LAN cable to connect to the internet, and of course the HDMI cable to connect to your television or the beamer in your classroom. If you want to use all the functionalities of the camera, you have also a remote control, which gives you direct access to all the functions, or you can use the wireless mouse which we supplied directly with the camera. It also comes along with an USB stick. On the stick is a 4 giga memory. You can use the stick as an extra memory to store images, but also all the software and the manuals are on there. Just to give you an idea how easy it is to use this camera, I'm just showing here you this image of a nice catalog for microscopy. But also if you have still slides in the classroom, you just use a white background and you have a fantastic image of the slide. Of course you have here another function that you can zoom in, or you can rotate the image if you say okay, it's not correct. And the same you can also do, for instance, by use of the mouse. If you go here to the right corner and you click, you get all the same options. So if I go here to the left, you can zoom out again, zoom in, you can invert the image, so to like a dark field, you can freeze it, you can put the title on top. It's a very universal system to temper your images. Of course you can store them, and also you have the option to draw on the images. What the system then does, he just takes an image, so he stores it shortly, and afterwards you are able to draw on it with different colors and to show the kids, for instance, points of interest of the slide that you talk about. The same you can do with the remote, and even you can do this with an iPad, because you can also connect directly as a teacher directly to the device. Also we have the option to change the settings of the camera itself. I will just show you very shortly what kind of options are available. You have a file option that you can access the memory on the camera. You can directly connect to the internet. So if you're using a beamer and you want to show the students a website or something in between, you don't have to boot up your laptop. It is directly inside of this camera. And for instance, here in the settings you can change the setting of how the camera is coping with connecting to the internet. Of course it can go to the LAN cable, it can also go wireless, but you can also set the camera as a wireless transmitter, which enables you to grab the images or to see the images on your mobile device. So if you have an iPhone, you can directly connect to that. You see here that you can select the VGA or the HDMI output. You have to choose either one of them, so it's important that you know that already HDMI is always activated. You can connect to a wireless network or wired. You can also set it as a hotspot. So you can say that this is a transmitter, it's an access point, and then the users can connect to the camera. So what he just does now, he opens the Wi-Fi port that you have access to it. And the hotspot has then opened, and when you look on your mobile device you can find then the camera. You can change the languages in English, German, French, Spanish or even Dutch. All of that is available in just one camera. Here you can see later on what is activated if you're a transmitter or you're a receiver. And if you just want to use the camera in the most simplest form, you just use it like this with the main buttons on it. If you want to use the functionalities, you use probably the wireless mouse or the remote. And if you want to do it in the most sophisticated way, you connect to the PC or to an iPad. So with this solution you have probably the best camera which you can find on the market at this moment. And even you have still the option with all the EcoCams with an adapter, which you have to order separately. You can directly connect to the microscope. Enjoy!